Hi, Internet. Brandon here.
I'm just
gonna kick that water bottle over.
Listen, you have waged war on it at this point.
Here we
We're
go.
talking about Wolverine.
We got Wolverine news now. Not kind of leak heavy with stuff, but it's just something that we both saw. It's out there. We're getting a Wolverine game.
Correct.
We have leak gameplay, some leak cinematic stuff, and overall, what are your thoughts?
Overall, I love that just Insomniac is going as hard as they are with all of these games. You know
Right.
what I mean? Actually, before I say that, is Insomniac doing the Wolverine game?
I was under the impression that
Am I just assuming that? Can you fact check that for me?
I thought they were, but
Yeah.
regardless of whatever, the making this game looks like they are putting their full effort into it.
Yeah.
I think the first thing. Yeah.
Okay.
You were right.
So, with that being said, I didn't want to tread down a path that was incorrect. But with Insomniac being at the helm of really putting together this universe, that it looks like they're letting them really control what is the Marvel PlayStation universe. I guess is how I would say it. And because they've knocked Spider-Man 1 and 2 out of the park and Miles Morales, I think Wolverine, we can expect just an expansion of all of those ideas in a more grounded level.
So that was something that my first thought is if you're going to do a game, you can't possibly have the map size of, Spider-Man 2 with a character that is ground based.
Right.
He doesn't do a lot of gliding or swinging or flying or anything. But with the footage, I was saying the levels seem open world, like there's not a specific route you have to take, but it still looks like self-contained areas you're visiting. Like it's not going to be like Central Park and then a neighborhood and then this. Like it's going to be different maps you can go to.
I think it will probably play more like Uncharted.
Whereas like you have the area,
right,
but not the free roam to just like cross the river.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it'll be more of like a kind of on rails kind of feel.
Yeah.
And that's fine. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be this wide open like massive experience. As long as the narrative's there and it continues
100%.
to play through that, I think that's
100%.
the perfect way to do it. Where that may fail and they may not go that route is the replayability of it, right? Where it's like the reason why the Spider-Man games work is and have that arena is because you can, now you can swing around in your new costumes. Now you can take on these tasks and do that. But if you have a linear story that you're going with Wolverine, then it's like a one shot and you're done.
What to me, the comparison I felt watching it was it's almost going to be more of an Arkham Asylum feel, where you had the island and you had the maps and stuff, but like it doesn't automatically regen, guys like Spider-Man. Like you have your stuff, and almost like in Arkham where you had like the challenges in the rooms. Maybe we'll have a lot of that stuff because this is going to be a mainly physical game with either straight out violence or some of the leaked footage looked like you could do stealthier kind of approaches to stuff. So that's why I thought of that Arkham comparison immediately.
Right. And it also could lend itself to living in a smaller version of the Spider-Man world map, because all you have to do is give him like a bike, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know how you summon that. I don't know how that like shows up and how that continuity plays.
That's there's that part of it too,
but I think, or maybe you're just stealing vehicles GTA style. You know.
I mean, I'm down with that.
Like it's not like he doesn't know how to drive vehicles. You
know
what I mean? So it's like I think there are some ways to work around it, but it depends on how you want to tell the story. And with them like showcasing that they have a lot of these mechanics like really figured out and really tied in, and in the leaked footage we do see like the swinging axe like from the little corridor where he's running down, and it looks like it's a scripted sequence. Like you see him grab the top with a claw, So it's like there could be some kind of like climbing aspects to it, and swinging of the claws in a way.
Yeah, I could see something like that too. But like even just looking at the character itself, the fight parts of it look exactly what I want from a Wolverine game.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the point you were trying to make is like, as long as the story is there and the stuff for the character is there, I would be less bummed about the size of the map as long as I have good fighting and good, story to tell. Like,
I guess they could just go God of War with it too, right? Where it's like you have a hub zone.
That's
that
what I was
kinda
thinking
goes
too.
out.
Is you might have something like you can get to different areas, maybe almost like the Fallen Order, where you can go back and visit certain areas to continue different parts of the stories or the side missions and stuff. So
yeah, I think that would probably be the easiest way to contain it. I just don't know where that hub is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it'll be the X-Mansion.
No.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
who knows? I mean,
It could be.
if this is the same world, you do have like an established Avengers and Fantastic Four.
Right.
So well, the other thing is we're as consumers of superhero stuff, we're past needing an origin story every game. Like, you can accept that Wolverine is an X-Man on the X-Men. Like, it's not like we need to know that. How did he end up there? Like, we got there. Like, Uncle Ben dies, we know. Like, let's.
Right. Do we think that it goes? It starts kind of on like a solo dolo mission where it's like it's maybe even before he's like become an X-Men.
I would be willing to bet if this is the first real like proper Wolverine video game that we're gonna get, you're gonna see a Weapon X sequence.
Right.
You might even see when he was on that like hit squad with Maverick and Sabretooth kind of stuff. But I don't know, man. Like what I saw, it looks great. I think they knocked it out of the park with Spider-Man with the amount of skins and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that it follows suit.
Right.
This is another character that fans have been waiting to just get a good game of.
Right.
Give us what we're looking for.
Absolutely. And you know what mechanic I wish they would have mastered way back in the day? You remember the cartridges, right?
Yeah.
Like, you remember that Sonic one where you could flip it open and put the cartridge on that? Imagine we could have the Wolverine game and then you just put Spider-Man on top of it and now you can add characters
like
into that.
Spider-Man's on his shoulders and he's like web shooting while like Wolverine's running around.
No.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool. And then that way he can like hook under Wolverine and then carry him web slinging. I've just figured out your travel problem,
There it is.
Insomniac.
Boom.